Hello students. So in the last video lecture we have seen about the how to buffer the records, how to see this one we have seen it, that is buffering of blocks. So within the blocks how we can within the memory how we can place the blocks and how the records will be placed over there. So then we have also seen the interleaved fashion of processing the processes A and B, and then also we have seen the parallel fashion of processing the two or more processes. So then now we will see how to place the records of a file on the disk. So within the disk we have to place the records. So here we will first see what is records and how it will be and what all it will be contained. Then we will see how we can place the records within the files. So first we will see what is record. So record and record types. So there will be a number of records are there and its related types will be there. So first we will see what all records we have and what all types of records we have. Then we will see what is the how we can place them onto the disk. So data is usually stored in the form of a records. So in within the database, whatever the record, whatever the data is there, that data will be stored in the form of a records. So each record consists of collection of related data values or the items. So here it is saying that each record, so within a database, each record will consisting of collection of related data items. So whatever the data items are collected, that will be related data, and we can say related data values or the data items. Then next we will see where each value is form of a one or more bytes and correspondence to particular field in the record. So that is whatever the values are there, that is data value or the data items are there, that will be in the one or more bytes. So it will be in the form of a one or more bytes, and which will be to correspondence to particular field within that record. So here we can say that record. So what is record now? The record is nothing but a, for example, see. Here they are showing about an example of employee. So before that, a record is usually describes the entity and their attributes. So whatever each record within your disk, within your file, it will describe you about what is entity and what all the attributes of their what all the attributes of entities. So that is, for example, if you take an employee, so employee record represents an employee entity, and each field value in a record specifies some attributes of an employee, such as name, birth date, salary, and supervisor. So here we can say that employee is an entity, and name, date of birth, or the birth date, or salary, or supervisor, all these are the attributes of an employee. But within that, if you say the record, then particular employee name, for example, the employee uh, Manjunath. So with the name Manjunath and his birth date is like something 1941, sorry, something like 1991. Then his salary is like 40,000. Then he is a supervisor or not, he is an employee. So that each record of a this is the record of the employee, which is naming with the name of Manjunath, like this. So that is one, we can say that that is one record. So that Manjunath and his salary, his date of birth, and his a supervisor or not, that will describe you what is the entity. So what entity here it is? Here it is the entity of a employee. And what all the attributes are there? Attributes are name of a employee, then birth date, salary, and supervisor. So all these are the attributes of each record. So like this, if you take a example of student. So for example, a student name. So you have a student. For example, a student name, naming with Ram, and he is studying BCA second year, and his like date of birth is like 2/4/2000, and his marks like his average grade in a PUC second year, like mm, it is 70%. So this is one record. So which describe you what, which describe your entity of a student, and what all attributes I have told, that attributes are nothing but a like student name. What a student name I have told, that is Ram. So if it is stored a student name as a Ram, so that is the attribute is now student name. Then if I say 2 4 2000, that is the date of birth. And if I say BCA second year, that is the attribute of which year he has studied. And then if we say 70% aggregate in PUC, then it will say the PUC aggregate. So that attribute it is describing here. So like this, each record within your file will describe you all the entities and its attributes, and whatever the records are there, each record will have a related data items or data uh, the data values. So then we will see the fixed length records and a variable length records. Within a file, we have a fixed length record also. We can also have a fixed length record, and we can also have a variable length records. So when we can say that it is a fixed length record, when we can say that it is a variable length record. So that we will see here. So before that, we will see what is file. A file is a sequence of records. In many cases, all the records in a file are of the same record type. So that is, file is nothing but a sequence of records. So number of records, if you say, then we can say that all the records, if you together all the records within one file, so then we will say that that is one file of a particular record. So here each records within that file will have a same record type. So that is record type is same here. Then what is variable length and fixed length? If every record in a file has exactly same size in a byte, the file is said to be made up of fixed length record. So we can say that that file is a fixed length record when every length of a on when every record's length will be same in terms of byte, that is in terms of size. So for example, the student name Ram, then student name Rahim, then student name Sagas, and then student name Manjunath, like this. So if five records are there, all the five records should be saved in the particular bytes. For example, a first record with the name Ram is stored in a 10 bytes. Then Rahim, Sagar, Manjunath, all these records will be should store in a 10 bytes only. Then we can say that it is a fixed length record. Then, if different records in a file have a different size, so that is each record in a file will have a different size, or a different records within a file have a different size, then we can say that it is a variable length record. So you see, when a name is like what I am saying is, see, Ram, Sagar, Manjunath. See, Sagar, Manjunath is there the letters will be different, like it consisting of 5 letters, it consisting of 10 letters. Then the variable of a variable of size will be there, that is the size will be vary over there. So then you will say that that is a variable length record. So most of the files will have a variable length records only. Some particular excuse me, some particular files we have a fixed length record. So that we will study over there next. That is, a file have a variable length record with have a several regions. So why it is variable length record? So it will have a some regions over there that will be listed over here. That is, a file record are of same record type, but one or more of the fields are varying in size. That is variable in a length, variable length fields. So that, as I told, that is if the if a student record, if you take it, and he's studying in second year, he's studying in third year, he's studying in fourth year, so that will be there the size will not be differ, because that is consisting of he's studying in a first year. So first, that will be consisting of only 5 letters. But when it is comes to the name, when it is comes to the his place, then the field that if with that field the place or the name field, that will vary the records. So the variable length records will exist over there. Then a file records are of a same record type, but one or more fields have a multiple values or individual records. So that is, see, we have a same file name, file records are same, the file record type will be same, but some files will have some fields will have a multiple values. For example, if you say place, if you take a place, then some records will have only the place called Dharwad. Some records will have place called Hubli, comma Dharwad. Then see, we have a multiple records over there. So multiple values are there for that particular field. For a particular field called a place, we have a one for one record. We have a the place called Dharwad, and in another record we have a place called Dharwad Hubli. So the multiple values are there. So then also the length of a records will be varying over there. Then you can say that it is a multi-value attribute. Then file record are of same type, but one or more fields are optional. See, some fields will be optional over there. So within your table we have some optional fields are there. For example, like a permanent address, and another one is the temporary address. So temporary address maybe it can be optional field. Then some students will fill it, some students will not fill it. Huh? For example, like sometimes it will be the other fields which is optional. So that optional fields will be entered, or it will be make it blank only. Some will make it as a blank only. Then also the file record size will be differ over there. So then also we can say that it is a multiple that is variable length record. Then a file contains records in different record type, and hence vary the size. So when it is the record type only is a different, then we can say that it is a variable length record, that is mixed file. So if it is a mixed file over there, then the record type will be changed there. So then the file will be having a different size of records will be there. So we can say that it is a different size record, that is variable length record. Thank you.